There's a moment in your financial life that nobody prepares you for. It's not your first paycheck. It's not your first investment. It's not when you get a raise. It's the moment you hit $10,000 saved. Because before $10,000, life feels fragile. One mistake, one emergency, one bad month, and everything collapses. Before $10,000, money controls your mood. It controls your decisions. It controls your sleep. You check your bank account with anxiety. You avoid certain purchases out of fear. You delay plans because you're not sure you can afford surprises. Living paycheck to paycheck doesn't just hurt financially. It slowly destroys your confidence. You feel behind. You feel stuck. You feel like everyone else figured something out that you didn't. And when you feel that way long enough, you stop thinking long term. You stop building, you survive, and survival never creates wealth. That's why the first $10,000 is the hardest money you will ever save. Not because of math, but because of pressure. Rent, car payments, groceries, subscriptions, unexpected bills, social expectations. You're trying to move forward while life keeps pulling you back. Most people aren't broke because they're lazy. They're broke because they're exhausted, financially exhausted. But something strange happens when you finally reach $10,000. Your lifestyle doesn't change much. You're not suddenly rich. You don't move into a luxury apartment. You don't start flying first class, but internally, everything shifts. You gain breathing room. Car breaks down. It's inconvenient, not devastating. Unexpected medical bill? Stressful, not catastrophic. You stop reacting emotionally to money, and that's when real intelligence begins. Because panic creates bad decisions. Calm creates smart ones. The real value of $10,000 is psychological stability. You no longer feel hunted by life. You feel prepared. And prepared people invest differently. They negotiate differently. They plan differently. Before $10,000, you think short term. How do I survive this month? After $10,000, you start thinking long term. How do I grow this? How do I reach $20,000? How do I make my money work for me? That's the shift. Your identity changes. You stop seeing yourself as someone who is broke. You start seeing yourself as someone who builds, and identity drives behavior. When you identify as a saver, you protect money. When you identify as an investor, you grow money. When you identify as someone disciplined, you delay gratification. Wealth is not built by income alone. It's built by identity. But here's the danger. Many people finally reach $10,000 and then destroy it. They celebrate too hard. They upgrade too fast. They buy the car. They book the vacation. They increase their lifestyle immediately. Why? Because emotionally they still feel broke. So they spend to feel powerful. But real power isn't spending, it's restraint. The $10,000 is not your reward, it's your foundation. And foundations are not meant to be touched. They are meant to hold everything above them. Once you reach $10,000, you prove something to yourself. You prove that you can delay pleasure. You prove that you can control impulses. You prove that you can build from nothing. And once you build once, you can build again. $10,000 becomes $20,000. $20,000 becomes $50,000, but only if you respect the shift, only if you protect the breakpoint. Most people never change their life because they never reach their first real milestone. They stay in survival mode for years, decades. But once you cross that $10,000 line, something inside you wakes up. You realize money is not just something you spend. It's something you manage. It's something you multiply. It's something you control. And control is freedom, not flashy freedom, not Instagram freedom. Real freedom. The freedom to not panic. The freedom to think clearly. The freedom to say no. The freedom to take calculated risks. The freedom to sleep peacefully at night. $10,000 won't make you rich, but it makes you stable. And stability is where confidence grows. Confidence leads to better decisions. Better decisions lead to better outcomes. And better outcomes compound over time. That's how wealth is actually built, not in one giant leap, but in psychological shifts. The first major shift? $10,000. It's not about the number. It's about who you become while reaching it. And once you become that person, you don't go back, you level up.